Hey, Tegan,
Hi, Ray.
do you want to hear something weird about bread?
Yes, considering I quite literally pulled out a loaf of dark rye bread this morning, I always want to hear something weird about bread.
Well, I'm going to tell you something that you might find a little bit surprising. So I'm going to start at the beginning here, and that's with electrodes. We know
Sure, of
that
course.
we know that electrodes are what conducts electricity in electronic devices, right? And they're usually made out of metals. But, sourcing these metals, we know they're bad for the environment, it's
Hmm.
bad for human health. An alternative to these metals is carbon.
Hell yeah.
Carbon is found in pretty much everything that's ever lived, Tegan.
Yeah, sure, yes.
Researchers have found a way to create electrodes from leftover bread.
Carbon, double carb. I love it. Love this. This is great. Like, how leftover are we talking? Are we talking like the next day you're making French toast with it? Are we talking a couple of days and you're making that into crouton? Are we talking I forgot that it was sitting on the bench for like a week and now it's growing its own colony? Like,
We're talking it can be completely dehydrated and then is reconstituted to be shaped into the form that it is required to be. Or you can get bread that's a little bit fresher and then and this is the term that they use, stamp it into shape before it's
what?
used as an electrode.
That's literally what kids were doing in primary school because they would like, pull off bits of like their sandwich and shape it into things, especially if it was that like really white bread that
Yep.
like that was it was too durable. You know what I mean? There was too many preservatives in it and you could shape
Yeah.
okay. This is a better
Yeah.
use than
That
putting it in my
really
body.
no, I don't know. That really soft white bread, big lashings of butter, hot chips, bit of barbecue
Sure.
sauce. You can't
Oh,
really
yeah.
beat that unless you are turning it into electrodes to power electrical
It's true.
appliances.
I was thinking about this thing literally today, unrelated, that how good a booty sandwich is, which is quite literally just the
Uh,
chips and the
yeah.
whatever accoutrement you want on bread. I'm like, oh, I thought that was good because I was poor. Because so you didn't have a protein to put onto it. But yeah.
No, can confirm, still good.
Yes, still so good. But also using this for the environment, perhaps slightly better than a booty sandwich.
I just love that environmental concerns is one of the reasons why they have decided to turn to using essentially the crusty bits of bread that we don't eat. So
Mm.
we could just save the offcuts of our loaves and then they could be what is powering our electrical appliances in the
Like
future.
the little the little cuck end bit that no one has.
Yes, yes, Tegan, otherwise known as the crust.
Yeah, yeah.
Cuck end. We can't we can't call the episode that. We can't.
Say that you said it, not me. I didn't suggest we call the episode that. You brought that up. That one's on you. That's your brain.
I think one of my favorite things about this story as well, though, is the way that the researchers describe this method,
Okay.
the way that they describe the bread being used for this is as a humane and readily available input.
I mean, they're not wrong. Like you're unlikely to have the bread screaming, but it is funny that they felt they had to. Like, it sounds like one of you know when you're applying for a job,
Mm,
especially when you're way less qualified, and you just try and pull anything out as like something that you are, a skill, anything like that. It's like, oh man, what? How can we sell in this using
yep.
bread thing? It's humane, I
It's
guess.
humane. Is it? I feel like at one point one of them turned to the other and went, "Is this hurting anyone? No, this isn't hurting anyone.
No,
This is humane."
yeah,
or
this is humane carbon.
or like the lab has KPIs to meet in terms of how humane their processes are, and they're like, "Oh, this is going to give us some points."
This balances us out on all the mice.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh, do you think they use like the crumbs left over from what they feed the mice?
Say, I don't look. I started this. I can't get upset with you for
Do
that.
you
I
think that's
no.
where they thought of it? They were like about to shove the end of a loaf of bread in the mouse cage, and then they were like, what if we made the electrodes out of the bread instead of the mice?
And called it humane.
This is definitely more humane than using the mice.
Yeah.
This is humane and readily available.
Absolutely, so readily available. Even in cost of living crisis, like bread's look, it's not cheap. That's why I'm making my own, but it's better than a lot of other things.
So once the researchers have it in the shape that they want, which they literally do by stamping it or powdering it, turning it into
Wow.
powder and reconstituting it, they heated it up and it worked. It just straight up worked. And they say that both of the methods that they're using don't need harsh chemicals, which is something that they've had to do in the past. Reduce waste, which leads me back to the mouse theory. I think I really do. I really am starting to think that they're using the leftover food from the lab mice for
Don't think
this.
about it.
And it's still producing sturdy electrodes out of bread.
Yeah,
I
I
love
love
this.
this.
And like you just think about all the things made out of carbon that can be turned into electrodes. I would not think of bread.
It's so good. I think the only creatures that may be upset about this are all of the ducks in the duck pond that are no longer going to get their little end pieces of loaves of bread.
Look, you shouldn't be feeding those to ducks anyway, and they much prefer peas.
Do they? How do you
Yeah,
know that?
I know everything, Tegan. No,
Sure. But I
that's
want to know the specific way that you stumbled across this deeply specific fact.
it would have been probably on some type of social media account run by a government environment website that was talking about what you should and shouldn't feed to native ducks. And they were like, no bread, but peas. Yeah, peas are meant to be really good for them, and they go nuts for them. They love, go down to your local duck pond with a bag of frozen peas. You
Okay.
will have the best day of your life. I
That
guarantee
sounds
it.
amazing. I want to do that now.
Yep, you should. You should. Save the bread for the electrodes.